Biafra here. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you, depending on where you're watching me from. So my part bring you another news, another update, and the headline reads: Biafra referendum, Ekpa writes Finland president Niinistö ex-leader Halonen. So before we continue, my people, I would like to welcome all the new and old subscribers. Thank you for subscribing. And if you're just coming across my channel for the first time, kindly click the red subscribe button, turn on the notification bell to enable you get notification once I upload a new video. Don't forget to share also. So my part, here is the news in detail. Reiterate the call for Biafra referendum. The self-styled Prime Minister of Biafra Republic government in exile, Ekpa, has submitted over 200 documents to President of Finland, Niinistö. On Wednesday, the Finland-based lawyer Ekpa, who is at the forefront of the separatist movement, disclosed this via his official handle. He stated that the documents were submitted on 10th of May. He added that the Briggy also submitted another 200-plus page document to the former president of Finland, Halonen. Today, he visited the office of the president of Finland and submitted over 200 documents to the president of Finland on the need not to ignore the development in Nigeria and the issue of Biafran's exit for lasting peace. We also submitted another 200-plus pages to the former president of Finland, he wrote. Ekpa had continued to call for a Biafra referendum aimed at economic neglect and the political challenges facing the southeast region in Nigeria. He petitioned the United Nations, the United States of America, the European Union, and the International Criminal Court on the expiration of a 1914 Nigeria amalgamation. In another development, Briggy reminded the ECOWAS court in Abuja of a lawsuit by the coalition of a Northern Group, CNG, and other ethnic nationalities seeking a referendum toward the peaceful exit of Biafra and other indigenous group from Nigeria. We write to remind you of the lawsuit at the ECOWAS court sitting in Abuja by the coalition of Northern Groups, CNG, and other ethnic nationalities seeking a referendum towards the peaceful exit of Biafra and other indigenous group from Nigeria. The lawsuit was adjourned to 20th October 2022 by the Justice Ekpa. The letter partly reads. So that is it, my people. Ekpa is doing a great job. Oh, a wonderful one at that. I know some people might not be, in support of Ekpa. I know some people might be kicking against him. I know some people might say, oh, he's not the person they can ask us to follow. But the question is Ekpa doing the right thing or not? Is he going against Biafra referendum? Is he going against Biafra restoration? Is he not doing his best for Biafra to come? If he is not the one they cannot ask us to follow, what else did they cannot hold us? He said, whatever you can do to make sure Biafra comes, do it. And I'm sure that is the advice Ekpa took. He is doing whatever he can to make sure Biafra comes. So follow those that you know that they are doing the right thing or they are doing whatever they can to make sure Biafra comes. All right? For me, that is the only advice I'll follow. It doesn't matter if he said, oh, follow this person. He didn't say follow anybody blindly. Follow somebody that is doing everything within his power to make sure Biafra comes. That is it. I don't know how many times I will say it. And if I keep saying this thing, it will look like I'm supporting this part, I'm not supporting this part. No. We are all in this together. What we want, our only goal is freedom and the Hamadike's unconditional release. So if nobody is doing anything or doing whatever they can to make sure Biafra comes and it's only one man, why won't you follow that person? No, since the kidnap of Nnamdi Kanu, how many people have you heard, oh, we submitted letter to the country's president, or we went to country's office to submit a letter concerning Biafra referendum or Hamadike's unconditional release? How many? I guess not. But some of you are social media ranting. Oh, Ekpa is this, Ekpa is. The more you rant, the more you insult him, the more move he makes. He has proven to be unstoppable. And he's willing to do whatever he can with all his strength to make sure Biafra comes. So why won't you give him his accolade? Why won't you, support him? He's doing the right thing. Did you listen to this? We want a referendum. And if we keep quiet, we want freedom also. If we keep quiet, nobody will give us freedom. And moreover, freedom is not given. It is being taken. What you are doing now is creating awareness. telling the international community or telling EU, UN, United States, whichever international community that we are ready to exit Nigeria. And we are telling them our plight in Nigeria, what we are passing through, the humiliation, the unprovoked killings. And moreover, more than 5 million innocent Biafrans has been killed by Britain during 1967 to 1970. And up till date, they're still denying us freedom. So we are creating this awareness. And Simon Ekpa is doing more than to make sure this awareness goes around. If you say, oh, Nnamdi Kanu did not hand over the mantle to him, oh, Nnamdi Kanu did not call him, remember Nnamdi Kanu said, Simon Ekpa is doing a fantastic job and he's bringing a new dimension to this very struggle. If you all has forgotten about that, all of you remembers and all of you believe that all Hamadike's prophecies has come to pass, almost all of them has come to pass. So why won't you also people believe and listen when he said that Simon Ekpa is bringing a new dimension? Do you know what Hamadike saw before he made that statement? Do you people know why Hamadike made that statement in the first place? Do you people know why the enemy succeeded? That is the question you people should be asking yourself. Those of you against Simon Ekpa, upon seeing the improvement and seeing all he's doing to make sure Biafra comes. That is the only thing we're supposed to listen. Simon Ekpa is not suffering. And moreover, he's not suffering where he is. He's not distant. He's not in a draw house. Some of you are in camp, ranting and insulting Simon Ekpa. Some of you don't have documents wherever you are, but you're insulting Simon Ekpa. There is a lawyer in Finland that has a say in Finland government. Are you people serious? No, are you people serious? You have nothing, but you're outside. You have nothing to show that you're outside. You are insulting somebody that is well comfortable where he is, fighting for your freedom. You are insulting that person, calling him names. I see somebody that I know very well that has nothing. He's busy, jumping around to the extent of, I don't even know how to say it, but he's busy making caricature of somebody that is better than him or somebody that is comfortable where he is all the time, fighting for his freedom, risking it all, making sure he's free. If I look at those posts, I'll be like, do these people even deserve this sacrifice this man is making? Even on Hamadike. Some of you, oh, it's only Nnamdi Kanu we know. And this same Nnamdi Kanu told you that you must listen to somebody, that he's bringing a new dimension. And up till date, you have not asked yourself, what is this new dimension now Hamadike said Simon Ekpa is bringing? Is it this one he's doing now? Upon all the accused, upon all the insult, upon all the blackmails, upon all the propaganda, there is no single evidence of Simon Ekpa doing anything wrong. No single evidence, because if I thought there is evidence, those insulting him and making caricature with his picture must have been posted it. They must have bring it to the whole world to see. But none. He's still pushing. That is why some people say, nobody's supposed to sacrifice himself for Ndibo. Anybody coming out of freedom, once you're being offered bribe, take it and leave them to continue suffering. This is the real definition. Simon Ekpa is he's living comfortable in Finland. But when the enemy succeeded in kidnapping Hamadike, the mouthpiece of Igbos, he took it upon himself. Look at these two men. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is a British citizen. He wasn't suffering. If not for the freedom of his people and the love he has for his people, he wouldn't have carried this heavy mantle of more than 70 million Biafrans. When the enemy succeeded in kidnapping him in Kenya, torturing him for 8 days and renditioning him back to Nigeria illegally, Simon Ekpa, look at Simon Ekpa, also very comfortable in Finland. He has a say in Finland. He took it upon himself, or he decided to carry this heavy mantle without weighing how heavy it is or without minding how heavy it is. He took it upon himself. And since then, he has achieved a lot. And then some of you say, what has he achieved? Go and ask yourself. And they compare the achievement of those you think they're doing the right thing and those that are not doing the right thing. No. Those that have gotten enough achievement. I'm not triggering anything or insinuating anything, but I'm just telling you people, before you sort Simon Ekpa, make a caricature with his pictures and everything on social media, ask yourself a question. If I thought there is no Simon Ekpa, would there still be anything like Biafra? If I thought Simon Ekpa did not decide to carry this heavy mantle Hamadike was carrying before he was kidnapped, would there be anything still called Biafra? Would anybody be speaking for you? Would anybody be submitting letters to world leaders? Would anybody be doing anything to make sure you're free? Ask yourself that question. And those that help in the kidnap of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu did not do so for you to be free. Rather, they do so for their own interest, for their own gain, for their own selfish interest and gain. And I'm sure wherever they are now, the money that was given to them is no longer the same amount. And I'm sure some of them are regretting their actions. Because what they planned before that they will benefit, they did not. Some of them that thought, oh, once we kidnap Nnamdi Kanu, the president must come to us. It did not.